Following the fragmentation of the Mongol Empire after the death of Genghis Khan, several independent khanates emerged. In this episode, we'll explore the formation and characteristics of these distinct khanates. The Golden Horde, also known as the Ulus of Jochi, was established by Genghis Khan's eldest son, Jochi. Centered in the western part of the Mongol Empire, this khanate became a dominant force in Eastern Europe, ruling over territories in present Ukraine and Kazakhstan. Named after Chagatai, another son of Genghis Khan, the Chagatai Khanate was centered in Central Asia, comprising regions of modern-day Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, and parts of Afghanistan. Its capital, Al-Malik, became a prominent cultural and commercial center. The Ilkhanate was founded by Hulagu Khan, a grandson of Genghis Khan, and held sway over the Persian and Mesopotamian regions. Its capital, Tabriz, became a hub of cultural exchange, blending Mongol, Persian, and Islamic influences. Kublai Khan, another grandson of Genghis Khan, established the Yuan Dynasty in China. The Yuan Dynasty ruled over China and expanded its influence into Korea and parts of Southeast Asia. It fostered cultural exchanges between the Mongols and the Chinese. Each khanate had its distinct characteristics shaped by geographical location, cultural interactions, and governing styles. They often adopted local customs and practices, leading to cultural syncretism within their territories. The Great Khanates left a significant political and economic impact on the regions they ruled. They contributed to the shaping of local political structures, facilitated trade along the Silk Road, and promoted cultural exchanges. Over time, these khanates experienced internal struggles, conflicts, and outside pressures that led to their eventual decline. The dissolution of the Great Khanates marked the end of the direct Mongol rule in these regions. Each khanate developed its unique administrative and governance structures. They often incorporated local officials and administrators into their systems, blending Mongol traditions with the customs of the conquered territories. The Golden Horde employed a system known as the Ulus to govern its vast territories. This administrative system was based on the division of lands among Genghis Khan's descendants, allowing for relative autonomy within each Ulus. The Chagatai Khanate's governance was influenced by the Turkic and Islamic administrative traditions. The rulers often adopted the title of Khan and relied on local leaders to govern regions, maintaining a degree of cultural autonomy. The Ilkhanate experienced a blending of Mongol, Persian, and Islamic cultures. The rulers embraced Persian administrative practices, promoted the use of Persian language, and supported art and literature, contributing to a rich cultural synthesis. Under the Yuan Dynasty, China saw the establishment of a centralized bureaucracy. Kublai Khan adopted some Chinese administrative practices while retaining Mongol dominance, leading to a period of cultural fusion known as Pax Mongolica. The khanates played a crucial role in the global economy. They facilitated trade along the Silk Road, fostering commercial exchanges between East and West. This trade and economic activity contributed to the prosperity of the regions under their rule. Despite their eventual decline, the khanates left a lasting legacy. They contributed to the spread of knowledge, technologies, languages, and cultural exchange, influencing the development of the regions long after their rule ended. The khanates were melting pots of different cultures, religions, and traditions. They encouraged cross-cultural interactions, fostering a vibrant environment where diverse communities coexisted and interacted. Religious diversity was a hallmark of the khanates. While the Mongols initially practiced shamanism, they were tolerant of various faiths. Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, and indigenous beliefs coexisted, leading to religious syncretism and a blending of spiritual practices. Art and architecture in the khanates reflected the amalgamation of different styles. Buildings and artworks showcased a fusion of Mongol, Persian, Chinese, and local influences, creating unique artistic expressions. The linguistic landscape within the Khanates was diverse. While Mongolian remained the administrative language, Persian, Turkish, Arabic, and Chinese were also used in various contexts, contributing to a multilingual environment. The Khanates served as hubs of trade and commerce along the Silk Road. This facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies between East and West, contributing to economic growth and cultural exchange. Intellectual pursuits flourished within the Khanates. Scholars from diverse backgrounds exchanged knowledge in fields such as astronomy, medicine, mathematics, and philosophy, contributing to advancements in various disciplines. The cultural diffusion within the Khanates had a profound impact on the regions they governed. It led to the transmission of cultural practices, innovations, and traditions that influenced the development of societies. Internal power struggles and conflicts among rival factions within the Khanates weakened their unity. Succession disputes and infighting among various factions led to instability and contributed to their downfall. External threats, invasions, and conflicts with neighboring powers also played a role in the decline of the Khanates. Incursions from emerging powers and invasions from other regional forces strained their resources and weakened their hold on territories. The vastness of the territories governed by the Khanates posed administrative challenges. Maintaining control over such expansive regions, often with diverse cultures and languages, proved difficult and contributed to their eventual fragmentation. The outbreak of the bubonic plague, known as the Black Death, ravaged the territories of the Khanates, leading to widespread loss of life and societal disruption. The pandemic had a profound impact on their economies and societies. Despite their decline, the legacy of the Khanates endured. The cultural exchange, syncretism, and transmission of knowledge they fostered continued to influence the regions long after their collapse. The trade networks established by the Khanates persisted even after their decline. The Silk Road and other trade routes remained vital arteries of commerce, facilitating connections between East and West. The Great Khanates' influence on governance, culture, trade, and intellectual exchange left an indelible mark on the regions they governed. Their legacy contributed to the shaping of the modern identities of these areas. The decline of the Great Khanates marked the end of their direct rule, but their cultural and historical influence continued to reverberate through the centuries, shaping the societies and legacies of the regions they once controlled. Stay tuned for the next episode as we explore the Mongol expansion into Europe, so subscribe and like for more.